Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to Fantasy Forecast for Martin Luther King Day, January 16th, 2017. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're still having a nice weekend. It's a 3-day for all you guys. You can see my scores for yesterday behind me. I know I'm not doing the lineups anymore, but people want to know what I'm scoring. So 343 yesterday, pretty good on the main slate. All day did not win. That was a 302. Football main did not win. That was a 125 for Sunday only. Yeah, even early didn't hit. The only things that hit were the day before. After hours hit at 280. Main slate hit at 296. Saturday only football did fine. And then it looks like main slate might have lost the day before that. And then it won before that. So those are the most recent results. Let's go ahead and move into today. Now, I know you guys are all like, I want to get a lineup. It's not going to work that way. I'm doing early slate for you guys for today, so let's go ahead and review what the key values are going to be that you're going to need to move in on. Okay, at your point guard today, we got Wall, we got Lillard. Those are your excellent spend-up options. I like them both today. Schroeder will probably go off the radar. Teague is a little expensive for me, even against New Orleans. At 7,900, I'm willing to pass there. Rose with Schroeder's defense, I think, is a good mid-tier option today. But let's be honest, guys. Everyone is going to be going to Elfrid Payton today, without question. They'll be all over Payton. And people are going to be all over Sergio Rodriguez today. Now, as long as McConnell is out today, it's going to be the reverse situation. You're basically going to see Sergio Rodriguez pick up the bulk of the playing time at point guard. Now, they have picked up a third-string point guard, so it's not like he's going to be forced to run 42 minutes or anything like that, which does cut him a touch today. But I'll be shocked if you guys don't see basically everywhere people playing Sergio Rodriguez today. I mean, it could be a Sergio Rodriguez Elfrid Payton day at the point guard, to be honest. It might not be. You might need to spend up the position, but you're going to have at least one of those guys in your lineup today, if not both. So, just to lock and move on, let's say you chose Sergio for the price, and let's move on. All right, at your shooting guard today, Alphabet. That's an easy one. They have no one that can block him on the interior. Alphabet will feast today. Enjoy, take your 55 points, and move on. I'd pass McCollum. I'd go straight to Beal if I'm looking for a little bit more, right in the middle there, because after that, you're at Evans. And I'm not going to play Evans unless Davis is out. That's just the way it's going to work there. Fournier might be out again today, which will open up some Orlando value. I'll be looking at that carefully. Harris, I believe, is going to miss today. Jody Meeks, there's your value. I don't see how everyone's not all over Jody Meeks today. So grab yourself some Jody Meeks. Just go ahead and start filling out your shooting guard position. Let's move on to small forward. Wolf, Melo, George, maybe Wilson Chandler, Porto's game time decision, Gallinari's game time decision. Makes you wonder on all this stuff. I suppose if I'm rocking a hard place, I'd go Wilson Chandler, if I'm trying to spend up a touch. But Aaron Gordon, I think the minutes have finally solidified in Orlando, and I'll just take that in today, especially with seeing how there's enough other people that are kind of like game time decision-y over there. So I'll go ahead and I'll take Aaron Gordon and just roll out that that's going to do well today. He's cheap enough. If he gets 35 minutes a run, he's mispriced. On the cheap end, well, there's a few guys you can look at, but, obviously you're looking at guys that aren't going to get a full run of minutes. So it's just all question marks at that point. Power forward, Davis is probably the no-brainer of the slate yet again. The Pacers have no interior defense. Anthony Davis. Hello. You can look at Jokic today. Millsap is a good spend-up. Even Parker, because he's scoring-dependent. If he puts down 30 points, he's going to do great. There's just no question about that. A scoring-dependent person can always exceed value. It's just they can always under-exceed too. So, GPP pick, not a cash pick. Ibaka perhaps, but the shoulder still hurting him some, even though he's full to play. I mean, his scores haven't been good in the last couple games. I'd hold off until he puts up a nice 40-pointer and you see that he's back. Aminu has gotten priced up so high. We loved him at 5,000 and under, but at 57, he's probably pretty fairly priced. Probably looking at Markieff Morris more today, but Terrence Jones is probably the screaming steal on the board. Now, if this guy gets the start, and they run him with Davis, you have to have Jaron Jones today. I mean, come on. Yeah, I know you're going to be walking in 2 power forward positions if you do that, but honestly, we might not get the news if New Orleans is going to give him the start or not, but that's a decent roll of the dice, and if he does get the start and plays 35 minutes, you're looking at yet another price mismatch opportunity, like a la Aaron Gordon. So I like Jones today. Pass him over Thad Young, even though it's a clear swap for separation if you want to do that. And that's about it there. And, we'll go ahead and pull Davis out of there because I think it's more clear that you're going to want to go with Jones. You might not have the money for Davis. And it's your center today. Embiid, love him, but he's pricey. Howard, a center against the Knicks, give me more, please. Vooch looks good in a high-pace scoring game, and so does Miles Turner against a New Orleans team that sucks against the center as well. So just look at the top part, your first 4 selections for center today, and choose from there because everyone's going to find ways to spend up today, and I don't see anyone really doing well if they go cheap. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's happening. You just don't have a lot of choices. I'd probably be steering more towards Howard and Turner myself just because of the DVPs on the matchups. Milwaukee is not that's not ideal for a center. And, Denver is a faster paced game, but they're still okay against the center as well. Teams that are bad against the center, the Knicks and the Pelicans. So that kind of steers me towards Howard and Turner today. But I'll leave that for you guys to decide. Okay, this is your Fantasy Forecast early only slate roundup for today. I'm going to publish this out now. Go ahead and thumb up if you like today's video. I will publish a second video today on the late slate. That should be coming out shortly. Thank you guys so much for watching Fantasy Forecast. I hope you guys go on out there and go win some big money.